Hi, everyone. My name's Ron Nevelo, and I work for a company called Inspire. And I want to tell you about the services that we can provide to you in your senior living community. So, who is Inspire and what do we do? Well, Inspire is made up of licensed clinical social workers, people with a master's degree that work with seniors on a variety of different things, such as we provide professional emotional support. So when someone's just having a hard time, particularly during this pandemic, if you're feeling really isolated and you don't like the changes that have occurred, and you'd just like to have someone to talk to one-on-one, we can provide that person for you, someone who's skilled at listening to you and supporting you and getting you through this. Additionally, during this pandemic, we're noticing an increase in things such as depression and anxiety, or just people having trouble adjusting to the changes in their life. Whether it's changes caused by the pandemic, or maybe it's just changes because you've moved into a senior living community or a new community, you're not quite sure what to do about that. If you'd like someone to talk to help you through that, we can provide that person for you too. Once again, one-on-one, where we come to you to work with you, talk to you, listen to you, and help you figure out the best way to get through these things. A third thing we do, which is really unique, is what we call our brain fitness programs. Our brain fitness program is an individualized one-on-one program where we work with people providing a bunch of different what we call challenging cognitive activities. One of 5 things that are shown to be very effective at preventing dementia, or if you already have dementia, in slowing it down. Now, challenging cognitive activities are done best with another person to guide you and really challenge you, but do it in a way that's fun for you. So it could be a variety of different activities. So some people would say, well, what is a session like that going to look like? Well, it would look like we come to you, your apartment, where you're comfortable and where it's private, spend a little under an hour with you, and we'll talk to you and play games with you. Really, that's what it's going to feel like. Once you develop that relationship with your clinician, it'll seem like a friend's coming to talk to you and play games with you. But every question they ask has a purpose, and every game has a purpose to it also. We're trying to get your brain to work harder than it was. So the reality is most people, once they retire, stop doing a lot of the things they used to do and stop using parts of the brain they used to use before they retired. And if you don't use it, the expression is you lose it. So what we're going to do is try and find different fun ways for you to activate those parts of your brain, to get them in better shape in ways so that you can be more independent, enjoy the quality of living that you deserve, to be able to get on tops of things that may have been challenging you, whether it's short-term memory issues or processing speed, which is like when someone asks you a question, and have you ever noticed it takes you longer than it used to think about what you want to say back to them? That's very common with seniors. That's processing speed. We can work with you on that. Deductive reasoning, decision making, anything along those lines. So the question becomes, are you noticing changes that you don't like? Whether it's an emotional issue or whether it's a brain issue, we can help you with that. So here are some of the specifics. Doesn't require a doctor permission. All it requires is that you want to participate. Now, what's the cost? Well, if you have traditional Medicare, then you're covered once your annual deductible has been paid. There's no more out-of-pocket expense for you once that deductible has been paid. Now, if you don't have traditional Medicare, it matters what the plan is. We just have to find out. But we'll never do anything with you until we know what your coverage is and you know what it will cost you, if anything. In fact, most of the people we work with have no out-of-pocket cost at all. What a great deal, right? Now, what else do you need to know? Well, it doesn't interfere with any other service that your health insurance company pays for. And that's a really good thing too. There are no contracts to sign. That means we always have to earn your trust in us. You can stop working with us anytime along the process. So what is this process? Well, process 1 is I'm educating you on how this works. Whether it's you, whether it's a family member with a loved one in a community, or whether it's a community actually, I want to educate you about what we're doing. We're providing supportive counseling. We're providing counselors for mental health issues, and we're providing this very unique, very quality brain fitness program. If you decide you want it, then the next step is we need your insurance information. We want to make sure you're covered because we don't want you to pay for anything you don't need to pay for. If you have the insurance to cover it, if you want to still do it, we'll do an initial evaluation. We will always come to you, spend about an hour getting to know you, finding out what your concerns are, getting to know you better, your interest, your medical history, if you have any psychiatric history, stuff like that. Then we'll turn that information over to our psychologist who will come in, spend no more than 45 minutes with you, doing some testing to determine exactly what's going on. For some seniors, they just want confirmation that they're fine because they're noticing some things, because some slowing down is normal for seniors. Question is, are you experiencing something normal or is it out of the norm? So we want to find out. And once we find out, we'll create a plan just for you or just for your loved one to help them. And what we're going to do is, for brain fitness work, we're going to come in twice a week, every week, like clockwork, spend a little under an hour with you, talking to you, doing different activities with you to get your brain stimulated, to get it working, get it in better shape. And we'll continue to do this. It's an ongoing program. Every 4 months, we're going to reevaluate you and see if you still need our program. But it's kind of like toothpaste. It works really well if you keep using it. And if you don't use it, you need to find something to replace it with that will work. Now, anytime you want, you can stop the program. That's the good thing about this. Great thing about it, it's covered by traditional Medicare, and there's no contracts. This is a program that works. We've been doing it around the state of Texas and in Illinois. We've been around for years, and it works. So if you want to know anything more about it, please talk to the administrators in your community or contact me, Ron Nevelo, at ron@inspireseniorcare.com, or call me, 214-563-2126. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.